Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dee, and this is Dee's Reading Lounge, where I'm sharing my love for reading at my own pace. If you like all things bookish, I read a variety of genres. Please consider subscribing down below. I would love to have you here. And if you are returning, thanks so much for coming back. I really do appreciate your continued support. And so in this video, I'm going to be doing something kind of fun. I've seen a few content creators do this, which is Chat GPT. I'm kind of against where things are going in terms of AI. I know it can be useful in a lot of different fields and just everyday tasks and things like that. I question everything. Especially AI. But I thought that this would be fun. A fun way for me to randomly choose some books, and hopefully I can check them out at the library, or some of them will already be in my collection of books. I do store my romance novels right here. You can't really see, but I'll pan the camera down. Right here are my romance novels for the most part. So that's where I store my romance novels. Now I did test the waters with this 2 days ago, and it did give me some recommendations. This wasn't recommended, but the book that's going to be on this summer book recommendations that I may consider reading. That's how we're going to put it. I'm going to consider reading. This is not concrete. I am a mood reader at heart. I read whatever I am in the mood for, but I kind of want this summer to be kind of light and fun because it's my favorite time of the year. I love reading hard reads, which I will still continue to read, but I will definitely be incorporating a lot more romances, contemporary romances, and things like that. So, go with the summer theme. The first book is The Neighbor Favor by Christina Forrest. This is a author that is new to me. I think I did show this in a recent video. I got this from the library. This is a 3-part series. So if I like book number 1, I will definitely continue on. Hopefully this summer I will be able to finish the series if I like the series. I think I am going to like it. And for the most part, people have good things to say about it. This one is definitely going to be on that list, that running list. Okay, this goes without saying. I am going to be reading at Beverly Jenkins. I have not gotten to book number 3 in the Old West series. I still need to read that. I've kind of put that to the side for now, but I need to get back to it because I really love that series, and I know all the characters, and I kind of miss that whole story or series. So that's 2 books or 2 authors: Christina Forrest, The Neighbor Favor, and Beverly Jenkins, definitely the Old West series. And I'm probably going to choose another one of her books too. And so let's go ahead and ask Chat GPT for some recommendations. Now let me just tell you about me. What I like as far as romance novels. Now, I'm not really a romance novel girl. However, I love to read romances with substance, with character. I don't like a whole lot of smut. I really don't. I don't. I have read a book by Zane, and y'all, that was my first read, and it was okay. It was okay, but it was really graphic, and I'm like, I don't think I really want to read this in a book like that. I don't mind innuendos like, oh, we kissed and we went up to his room and then the next scene happened. I don't need to know step by step what they were doing in the bedroom. That's not my thing. That is just not my thing. So let's go to Chat GPT, and I'm using my computer. I'm gonna try to screen record this. That way you can see me and what I'm typing on the computer. All right, so let's just go ahead and type what we're looking for as far as a romance. So I'm really into Black romance, but I do read all types of romance, but specifically Black romance because I'm a Black female. And I've been in one interracial relationship years and years ago when I was 18 years old. But anyway, I say that all to say I'm open-minded to reading romance in general, but my favorite is Black romance because I can really relate to that, obviously. Okay, so we're going to say, please suggest a Black romance author who it's not popular. Okay, so we're gonna read a romance that is unsung, like an unsung romance author. All right, so as you can see, it says, certainly, here's a suggestion for a lesser known black romance author who's worth checking out. So we have Tasha Harrison. Tasha L. Harrison writes steamy, emotionally rich, which I love, featuring black propagandists. Her books often explore themes of self discovery, healing, and sensuality with a fresh, authentic voice that resonates with readers who enjoy contemporary, character driven stories, which I do. One of her well received works is The Truth of Things, a soulful, slow burn romance with nuanced characters and vivid emotional depth. Just up my alley. While she's not a household name, she's gaining traction in indie romance circles and has a dedicated readership. Okay, so we're giving love to someone who is unknown right now, but she's making her way up, and so it's recommending the truth of things. So let me go to the truth of things. Let's go to Goodreads. This is a series, it looks like. Let's see how many books are in this series, y'all, because I cannot be reading or committing, which I'm not committing to these books. Like I said, they're just suggested readings, okay? So I really don't want to get into another series, but this is the Truth Duet series. And it does look like all of her books, except for maybe one that's here. Well, okay, she's got a few books that are standalones, but most of them are series. So we can either go with the series, just read the first book, or we can choose. This one seems interesting. Liquor and Laundry. Let's see what this one is about. So this one overall got 4 stars, 100 reviews. So it says Hadassah Ibrahim's high school crush is in town for his little brother's graduation. She is avoiding him like it's her job. Oh, okay. I thought this was like a YA. I'm like, no, YA is not my thing. The last time she saw Ahmad Williamson, she drank too much and spent the night on her knees in his hotel room doing things. We ain't reading that. That's okay. So let's just go with what was recommended, The Truth of Things, and not committing to the book. But if it is, I like the book. I like book one. We'll continue. So I'm not sure if I can check this one out because it's indie. So because my book buying ban will be up next month, I may consider buying this book. I'm going to see if I can acquire it and just go from there. Okay, so we're going to say suggest two romance novels by black authors with substance and low on with substance. Okay, so I knew it was going to say this. I tested this out yesterday before I let go. I don't know which book is book one and which book is two, but these are already on my shelf and I'm already putting these ones on the summer list. So I think this is book number one. This Could Be Us, and then Before I Let Go is the one they're suggesting. But they're already on my list, summer list. And then Honey and Spice by Baloo Babaloa. I've seen this book at Ollie's for like $5 and things like that, but I'm not sure if I want to read this one. Suggest a less popular romance book by a traditionally published black author with substance and depth. Okay, Wild Rain. Not sure if this is in a series, but I'm going to check it out. I don't think I have Wild Rain. I might have it. I'm going to have to check. So we're going to put Wild Rain on this list. Of course, it's a historical romance, and all of her books have substance and they're character driven. It's set in post Civil War, which most of her books are set in. After emancipation, it explores themes of Black independence, resilience, and healing from generational trauma. With complex characters, all of her, I love when the character is complex and not just simple-minded, insta love. Like, you really have to work for the love. The love interest. The man has to work for his love interest. It just doesn't come easy in her books. Spring Lee is the heroine, is a fierce independent rancher and former sex worker. What? And the story doesn't shy away from discussing autonomy, gender roles, and racial identity. Romance and reality, the love story between Spring and Garrett, a journalist and preacher's son, is mature, tender, and layered with real historical context. That sounds interesting. So if this is book number 1, or I think it's in a series. So Beverly Jenkins' Wild Rain. Suggest a romance novel with substance from a Black female author whose name begins with L. Okay, I've been wanting to get into I said L. What is... Okay, so her pen name is L House. So we're going to take that. But I've been meaning to get into Alexandria House. I've heard a lot of people talk about loving her books. And I think she is an indie author. So we'll see. We'll go ahead and read this one or add this one to the list. Let Me Hold You by Alexandria House, whose pen name is L House. Let's see. Substance, she's got that. She's got representation, which is also important in my books. Features Black protagonists with fully fleshed out lives. I love a fully fleshed character. Written culturally authentic. I love that. And heart. Okay, so we are going to add Alexandria House. Let Me Hold You, which I don't have, but when I get them, I will show you all, because I'll be able to buy some books in July. I'm not going to go crazy, because like that whole book buying thing, addiction that I had before is completely gone. I don't even have an urge to buy books. Yes, a book romance novel by a Black female author that is not Kennedy Ryan. She's so popular right now that every time I put in something, her name always, put in a prompt, her name always comes up. Who is not Kennedy Ryan, that is perfect for the summer. All right. Okay. So we've got The Boyfriend Project by Farah Rashan. Okay, I've heard of Farah Rashan. Never heard of this book before. The Boyfriend Project. It says it's fun and flirty, which is perfect for summer. It has a light humorous tone, modern and empowering, which is good. Romantic tension. I love a slow burn. I'm a slow burn type chick when I read romances. Enough chemistry to keep the pages turning. Okay. All right. Empowering themes. Blends romance with personal growth, ambition, all the things that I love in a good romance. All right. I'm going to do one more prompt. Suggest a Black romance where the woman is the breadwinner. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we've got Get a Life by Chloe Brown, which I do have right here. I've been meaning to read this book. I think this one is also, y'all, this one is also a series, but I only bought one. I didn't want to go crazy. So I'm going to add this to the list because I've really wanted to read Talia Hibbert. So Get a Life, Chloe Brown. We're going to add that to the list. The Proposal by Jasmine Guillory, and then Act Like It by Lucy Parker. The Proposal. Nicole is a strong, independent woman who's established in her career, and the romance explores both partners as equals with strong ambitions. Okay. All right. So we're going to choose Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and The Proposal. Or Act Like It. Which one should I do? No, The Proposal. Okay, The Proposal by Jasmine Guillory, and then Get a Life, Chloe Brown. All right, so because this video is getting a little out of hand, it's 31 minutes. Hopefully I can get it down, but we'll see. I want to quickly go over the books that I am going to be adding to my pile of Black romance novels to read. I'm also going to throw in some Taylor Jenkins read too as well. This is not a concrete list. This is just a suggested list. But I've wanted to get into Taylor Jenkins read as well. So the first book that is on my summer possibilities is The Neighbor Favor by Christina Forrest. Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert. And then the Kennedy Ryan series. I don't have book number 3. If I like book number 1, I will continue on. If I like book number 2, I will buy book number 3. So both of these are on the list for the summer. Actually, I said my romances were right here, but these are actually all Beverly Jenkins books, and then these are my romances right here. And so the next book is Farrah Rashan, The Boyfriend Project, right here. So that is going to be added to the list. Also, we're going to be reading The Truth of Things by Tasha Harrison, which is a indie author, which I think Farrah Rashan, maybe, I'm not sure, because, I'm not a romance reader. Let me know in the comments if she's an indie author or traditionally published. Also, we're going to add The Proposal by Jasmine Guillory. And then we are going to read Wild Rain. Let me see if I have that book. I think I do, by Beverly Jenkins. My goal this summer is to read a lot of the books that I already have by her that I purchased. Yep, I've got it. I've got Wild Rain. So this is the next series that I'm going to start after I finish the Old West series. I hope this is book number 1. But if it's not, I'll just have to get book number 1 and start with that one. But this one was suggested. Let me just look really quick. It is book number 2. It's book number 2. But anyway, this one was suggested. So whatever book number 2 is, which is Rebel, it's actually Rebel in the Women Who Dare series. So we're going to start with this one and continue. I think her books are usually 3, just 3 books in the series, I think. So that's what we're going to do. I don't want to overwhelm myself with series, but Beverly Jenkins, I don't mind because her books are just so good. I just eat them up each and every time I have read one of her books. But that is it, you guys. I didn't mean for this video to be too long. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if you've read any of these books and which book you think I should start with. I would like to know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching again. And if you made it this far, you are a trooper. Thank you so much. You're a real one. Leave me a heart emoji so I know that you made it to the end and I know that you were here. Don't forget to leave comments because I really do enjoy engaging with you all in the comment section. I'm not a romance reader, so I'm hope some of you all who are maybe romance readers who are watching this video can give me a little insight on some of these authors I have mentioned. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.